Hey guys, Adam Bailey here. In today's video we're going to talk about my 5 top tips for getting started on a new exercise and diet regime. As a personal trainer, at every function, every dinner, every party, invariably health and fitness comes up, the topic when people ask me what I do. And 99% of the time it's about diet. I would get that constantly. What do I think about paleo? What do I think about the Atkins diet? What do I think about the lemon detox, juice, aloe vera diet, whatever the fad of the moment is. So my first tip would be is to forget about the most amazing diet that you've heard. Everybody's got that friend who's lost 20 kilos on paleo, or you heard of somebody that read the Atkins book and it really changed their life. But if we're honest with ourselves and we need to lose a little bit of weight, I think you kind of know the answer. You've just got to really just cut out the crap first. So before we go jumping into changing our lifestyle and eating like a Neanderthal or a caveman or whatever diet is the hit of the month, track everything you ate or write down everything you ate last week. Run your eyes over the list. I'm pretty sure you know what foods are junk and what foods are good. But the problem isn't whether or not you're eating whole grain bread, brown rice or white rice. The problem is we're probably eating cakes, drinking a little bit too much, eating too much processed food. So don't dive straight into the paleo. Let's have a look at what we're eating first. So tip number 2 is around, the second question I get at these dinner parties is, what's the best exercise I can do to get fit or lose fat? It's exactly the same as a diet question. Whatever the fad of the moment is. Right now we've got HIIT. It was CrossFit a couple of years ago. It was everybody's heard about this exercise, that exercise. But the best exercise to do, or the best exercise for you in the whole entire world, is the one that's going to motivate you to get out of bed and do it consistently. Adhering to any program is the key. So if you like to dance, go dance. If you like to swim, go swim. I hate running, can't stand it. So a running program, though I know it burns calories and is going to get me fit, it's not something that I'm going to go springing out of bed at 6 o'clock in the morning to go and do. So what's the best exercise in the world to lose fat or to get in shape? The one that you're going to do consistently every day. Tip number 3 when starting a new health and fitness regime is to start slow but keep going. A fancy, it sounds a bit fancy, terminology in the health and fitness industry is called progressive overload. So starting small and slowly, incrementally building up over a period of time. This theory goes back to, whether or not it's true or not, it's another story. This ancient wrestler called Milo, who was known for his feats of strength, and he carried a baby calf every day until one day the bull grew into a fully grown cow and he was able to carry the cow. So that's sort of where this progressive overload theory came from. It wasn't like he could pick up the cow on the first day. Over time, little bit by little bit, as the cow grew over the years, his strength developed. So the point I'm trying to make is start simply and add to it brick by brick. We've all been on health kicks before, where we decide that's it, we're off, we're ready to go, we've joined the gym, it's 5 a.m, I'm heading down to, waking up early in the morning, got my running shoes on, I'm hitting the classes, I'm doing a bit of extra afterwards, I'm doing as much exercise as I can, I'm going hard at it until we sort of hit the wall on Wednesday, when we need crutches to get up and down from the toilet. We give up. And Thursday night we're back on the red wine and pizza and the health kick's over. So we've got to give ourselves a little bit of time. Little incremental changes week by week are key. Tip number 4 is around making small changes and not deviating too much from your lifestyle. What do I mean by this? Generally, if you were to get online and Google some kind of eating plan, the things that are spit out at you are sometimes crazy. If you're a parent, if you've got a functioning household, if you've got a full-time job, maybe it's not realistic for you to spend all your day on Sunday meal prepping so you can try and get your 6 meals in a day during the week. It just doesn't fit into your normal lifestyle. If we deviate too far from the normal way we live, it's not going to lead to us adhering to the plan. So we do want to make a change, but we don't want to go about changing our behaviours and flows of our life too much. And my fifth tip, last but not least, is just give yourself some time. Let's be honest, if you're out of shape, it probably took a little bit of time to get that way. We can't expect to turn back to the clock and get this all off and get back in shape within a couple of weeks. The amount of times that I see people, hit a wall 1 week, 2 weeks in and just say, look, it's not working, and they fall off the wagon, it's amazing. I'm not saying if you were in shape 10 years ago, it's going to take you 10 years to get back there, but at least it's going to take you a little while to get the wheels greased and get things moving. So health and fitness goals are based on what we call the FIT principle. So it's an acronym, FITT, so it stands for frequency, intensity, time and type. And there's a few different ways that we can look at this acronym and make it make sense for us. So first and foremost, frequency. So that's how often you're training. So the frequency of your training is very important. We want to look at the 80-20 rule. Same with your eating, the 80-20 rule. 80% of the time of the week we're training, 20% of the time we're resting. 80% of the time we're eating well, 20% of the time we maybe not. But the frequency of how we're training and how we're eating is very important. The intensity is a big point. We already touched on this. We want to go, I for intensity, we want to go to a level where we're testing ourselves each training session, but we're not going to that level where the next day we can't walk, because then that's going to ruin the frequency. And not only that, I start to link being uncomfortable and pain with actually coming to the gym, which shouldn't be what it's about. The next one is T for time. So how long have you actually been eating well? How long have you been training consistently? How long are you training in the gym each day? The time is the biggest factor. Give yourselves a break and just push through for a couple of weeks, a couple of months. The results will come. And the type, what sort of exercise are you doing? If it's something you hate, you ain't going to get that frequency. If it's something that's too difficult, we're training too intensely, and all this sort of stuff knocks us out of kilter, and then we start to have a disbelief in the system. The system works. There is nothing wrong with you, all right? If you eat a little bit less, move a little bit more, do something that you enjoy, and do it for a decent amount of time, you will get results. So there we have it. There's my 5 top tips on getting started on any health kick. Give them a shot. Go for it.